Hi friends, welcome to IS with Santosh. In this video again I am going to gift you two questions in the UPSC prelims examination. One from the geography section and other from the IR section. Guys, this year the theme of critical minerals are very important for the prelims 2023. Questions regarding critical minerals has a very high chance to come in the UPSC prelims examination. So from the geography section they can ask you what? They can ask you what are these critical minerals, then they can ask you their types, and they can ask you their applications and global distribution. This will be the geography aspect of this topic, and the IR aspect will be they will ask you various partnerships throughout the world on this topic of critical mineral. So guys, in the last 1 year, just in the last 1 year, two partnerships, two groupings have been formed on this topic of critical minerals. One is the Mineral Security Partnership, you can see here, one is the Mineral Security Partnership and other is the Sustainable Critical Mineral Alliance. So I will talk about both this thing, but before that let me tell you that this year Economic Survey has a dedicated section on critical minerals. They have given you the global distribution of all these critical minerals. You should definitely go through these graphs, pie charts given on critical minerals in the Economic Survey. You can refer to my Economic Survey notes also and my Economic Survey test. So guys, let us see what questions can come from critical mineral. So you can see here I have made one card on critical mineral, one Optima card on critical minerals. Everything about critical minerals I have put in this one card. Whether it is what are critical minerals or what are their applications, types of critical minerals, and the two global partnerships on critical minerals. So critical minerals are those minerals which are critical for the economy, particularly the emerging sectors like telecommunication, electronic industry, renewable energy. So all these sectors, they depend on these critical minerals. That is why they are called critical minerals. You can see here these minerals are cobalt, gallium, graphite, lithium, nickel, niobium, strontium. So these are various critical minerals. The definition changes from countries to countries, but overall these minerals are very important for the transition into the green energy. Guys, we all know that throughout the world we are moving towards net zero, and for net zero it is very important that we move towards renewable energy. But for renewable energy we will be needing these critical minerals. You can again go back and you can see this graph which is there in the Economic Survey. This is very important. You can see copper, lithium, nickel, cobalt and rare earth elements. Already UPSC has asked question on rare earth elements. So this year either UPSC will ask question on lithium, very high chance. You can note down today. You can mark this video, you can save this video, and after the exam you can go and come back. Definitely UPSC will ask question on lithium or copper or nickel or cobalt, or UPSC will ask overall on critical minerals. So guys, their application includes electric vehicles, fuel cells, wind energy, aviation, photovoltaic cells, etc, etc. Very, very important. And let us now talk about the two groupings. So before we know about the groupings, let me tell you why there is a need for grouping. Guys, most of these critical minerals are concentrated in few regions only. So the supply chain is concentrated in few regions and it is dominated by few countries, particularly China. So in order to protect this supply chain from China's domination throughout the world, there are groupings coming around this critical minerals. So first grouping was the Mineral Security Partnership. In this, basically it was led by USA, and there are 10 other countries like Australia, Canada, Finland, France, Germany, Japan, Republic of Korea, Sweden, UK and European Commission. The goal is to break China's dominance in the global market of rare earth minerals. They formed the Mineral Security Partnership. The second alliance which came was on the backdrop of the COP on biodiversity. So there Canada led this grouping. It is called Sustainable Critical Mineral Alliance. So this is different from this. Okay, Sustainable Critical Mineral Alliance is led by Canada, and it has Australia, France, Germany, Japan, UK and United States. So there is a difference between the members. This has, I guess, okay, you can see here, Canada 1, Australia 2, France 3, Germany 4, Japan 5, UK 6 and US 7. These are 7 members, whereas this has 11 members, 1 plus 10 members. 1 is USA and 10 other members. So they can ask you questions on these member countries of grouping. India is absent in both of this alliance. So this is very, very important, and they can frame questions on this. Okay, so you can see how we have picked only one. We have picked only one topic, okay, critical minerals, and how we have seen what question can come from IR and what question can come from geography. Okay, very, very important for geography where these minerals are found. You can see here copper, Chile, Peru, China, DRC. Then you can see for lithium, Australia, Chile. So everything, if they have given in the economic survey, they have given the distribution of these critical minerals. Please go through it. One thing you should keep in mind is that the main challenge is what? It is concentrated in by few countries. That is the main challenge, and therefore we have come out with this alliance. Okay, and India is not part of these two alliances. Is very, very important. So guys, please go through this Optima cards. Optima cards will make your life very easy. You can see the entire topic of critical minerals at just one place. If you prepare like this, no one can stop you from qualifying the prelims examination. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.